Hi, Davi here, and today we have a new episode in the Art Review series, and today we'll be checking out the work of Nohon King, please. I did try translating this, but I think it's because they're using a different font. That's why it's not translating well. Like some of these translating apps are just freaking weak. Anyway, so yeah, we'll just say Nohon King, please. Or Nohon. How about Nohon? To keep it simple. So yeah, I remember subscribing or following this artist when they had like less than 10K, like 7 something, or maybe even 3K. So I'm glad this artist blew up. But they pretty much do the same. I do see a lot of like development here. They do paint more, meaning they do flesh out their sketches, but I think they do have way more sketches where it's where you can still like the white background sort of there, where basically it's not a fully fleshed out idea, but you just kind of get what that thing is. So this one's a commission piece, so that's pretty cool. I do like it's very impressionistic. They're a very painterly sort of artist. You can still sort of see that grittiness in their work. Like it's not the typical like clean lines and then you do the flats and then you do like the shadows, you know. It's a bit more direct, which I do have a more of a bias towards these kinds of styles because it's very, I don't know, it's more, I don't know, it just seems to fit me more. Look at this. This one's a happy birthday piece for someone. Right? Look at this. So they are using Clip Studio Paint here. Look at this. They are playing a lot with lighting for this one, for their storytelling. Right? Even if the background isn't like fully done, you can already sort of tell where this thing is sort of headed, right? Like you can tell that she has a knife there and she just killed the guy or something, right? So she could be like an assassin because you can tell she's like wearing this kind of cloak or robe thing. And she has her hood on, so she's kind of like, look at that. Oh yeah, so here she's like being caught. Look at, oh, it's a really cool finished illustration here. So it's giving a little bit of like Arabian, maybe a little bit of like South Asia, like Indian sort of like vibes here, right? Sort of a West Asia types of vibes, right? So yeah, I think she was sort of like, you're seeing the moment where she gets discovered just murdering the freaking guy. So I love the lighting though. Aside from the actual like character pose, the lighting sort of like seeing her eye here, seeing the slit of eye sort of in the center, it's sort of showing that she's being revealed, right? So a line is being shined shined upon this like event. Look at the body of this guy though. Yeah, he's dead, but look at the abs, right? So look at the value variation there. Look at that. And when they do paint like to this level, it's not super like wild. They do it's gonna be a little more tight, a little more refined. So you don't see a lot of like super like big brush strokes. You know, they do tighten things up eventually. Oh, what's going on here? So we have like, looks almost like Egyptian esque inspired, like basing on the necklace thing of the guy. I do see some blood, and this woman is being, I don't know, maybe it's his bae, but he does have a knife though, so I'm not sure what's going on here. So maybe he just ended her boyfriend or lover, and now he's like taking over. This is so anyway, but it's still hot, right? Even though it's a sketch, you're like, oh, like what's going on here? You know, like what's happening? I do see, for example, where they do like adding some, like some parts are a bit saturated when it comes to the skin. Reminds me of some of the work of Ati, meaning A, or ATIE 1225. It's an artist I reviewed recently, so check that episode out. But for like the shadows, they will add like some saturated areas of light, so it looks like the character is kind of like glowing. You know, as one commenter said, and yeah, look at how like very painterly this is. In some parts it's not even that finished yet, but obviously with the face of this character over here, reminds me of, who's the, like Mushoku Tensei, the Roxy. I think her name is Roxy. Yeah, the blue hair and the witch, well, not wizard kind of vibes, right? Yeah, even the lighting of this like ponytail in the back, or the big sort of braid, how one part on the right hand side is more in shadow, and on the left hand side, like a light is being shined on it. Very cool. Very painterly. Very well. There is some texture, but it's not very. They're not using very strong textured brushes. You do see a little bit of brush variety, right? But the textures themselves are not as strong. They have a certain solidness to it. Lots of value variation and hues. For example, for this whole like thing she's wearing for her top, yeah, it's all brown, but they're all different kinds of browns, right? Some are a little more yellow, some are more orange, So you do get like a lot of stuff going on there. Oh, what's this? Is that Sukuna? Wait, who's the woman though? Interesting. So it's a commission. Here we have a simple sketch actually. There's some line work and it's just flats, but essentially that's that's like the story there, right? They can always develop it and paint it into like a full thing. So some traditional traditional sketches here. Wow. So we have like a long-haired goddess, Arabian Nights vibe. I can tell by the fashion and the thing in the back. What do you call it? Where the smoke? It's like an aroma kind of thing. And obviously the pillows, right? So maybe she's some kind of the wife of some kind of sheikh or sultan. Or maybe she is the sultan, who knows? Or the sultaness, is that a thing? Sultaness? What's going Oh my what wait, I've seen this guy before. I think this guy's I know this guy's Japanese or something. Although I think so maybe it's more of a reference photo, but I've seen this guy. I do follow him because obviously I want to I have like body goals, right? It's not just because I'm just staring at the guy because I don't want to be. Anyway, but that's Okay, stop. Because the pants are unbuckled, so I'm not sure. Oh yeah, just check out Met0606 if you're into if you want like good references for like human physiques, especially for this kind of more slender types. Jesus. Here we go. Schoolgirl. Not sure where they're from. I do see some elf ears for the female character, right? And even the guy, I think they're both like elf something. I see lots of food. I see an ice cream or something. Burgers, fries. Oh, but I think they do leave in some of that initial line work maybe, because it does get sort of sketchy in some parts. Oh, sorry. Sketchy in some parts, right? But eventually, if you zoom out, it's actually kind of hard to see the line work sometimes. So eventually, maybe there is a bit of opacity in the line work, or maybe it's just not fully black. It's not so solid. Like eventually the painting is gonna do more of the talking, right? Look at how there's some blues here in the shadow. I see some, what do you call this? The Terminator line, right? Yeah, for the shadows, I do see a lot more blues. Even what they're wearing, they're a bit more on the cooler side, but the table itself and the food, it's more on the warmer side. So you do see that kind of contrast. So here we have like a dog and a guy. Interesting. So here we have a sweet couple. They just got married. Right? Ugh, Jesus. Oh, maybe this is a process video. Let's check it out. Oh, let's just expand. Let's start from the beginning. Wait. Pause. So we have like the full piece. So we have look at how rough the line work is, very loose. And then flats. And then they just go right in for the shadows, right? And look at how the edges are not always like tight. For example, the couch from the floor, the guitar to like these boxes over here, the table to the sort of carpet. The edges aren't always like she or he, or they're not trying to like immediately tighten up the edges. It reminds me of an artist name. He's an interior illustrator, Jeremiah Goodman. I think the last name is Goodman. Like they paint in gouache, and if you look at their paintings, they've done like a bunch of like interior illustrations for a specific magazine. I can't remember which one, but I think it's Jeremiah Goodman, where they kind of have the same approach, where the edges are kind of loose. It's not always tight, but once you just keep pushing through that, or just keep maintaining that sort of momentum on that piece, playing with the colors, playing with the values, once you step back, even if you zoom in, you do see the edge is still kind of like, not super tight, but when you zoom out or take a step back, it actually makes sense. And it would not look as good if it tightened up the edges. So I guess for this sort of approach, you just have to just keep pushing the values enough so you can sort of just get where the edge is, right? I mean, there's gonna be an edge, but it's not like super tight. Well, eventually it does get tight, but even before this like stage, it was already kind of good. But look at how it's still kind of jittery in the edge. Look at that. And they did use some liquefy tool in the end, right? But look at how they're not even focusing that much on anatomy. And I think that's something a lot of artists who like to do characters or who want to do characters, like you, like me, I'm assuming. Like I think we get trapped in trying to get the anatomy right too often, but we don't even need to go that far. We just need to sort of get the general idea out, right? Like when you draw like an animal, you don't even think about the anatomy too much. You just add enough detail to make it look like a horse. But when it comes to humans, we're so like freaking, like we feel like we need to learn the entire like the muscle groups and everything, like the bone structure. Like it just has to make kind of sense. And for example, for this space, like, do you see extreme mastery of human anatomy? I don't think so, but it's way better. It's more real in a way. It's more just fun to look at. So there you go. That's the so they do have some process videos here and there. So that's by the way, for this artist, they're kind of ballsy. And I think that's one of the reasons why I followed them in the first place. Obviously, they did expand their work to a lot more healthier, well, not healthier, but more safer scenes. But let me just scroll past. So if you feel me, if you're kind of like, if we're on the same wavelength, check out Nohon King, please, because this artist is magnifique. So here we have a tribal. Looks like looks more. I think it's a guy, but who knows? It could be like a really muscular chick. I mean, I do see a bit of like feet action there. Not as developed, not as rendered out, but it's I get the vibes. Reminds me of Princess Mononoke a little bit, right? That's pretty cool. I like the mask sort of thing, and even the way the fur thing, the mask fur thing was designed. There's a darker sort of, almost like a lion head part here, and then it gets more lighter further back, and the horns too, very hot. One of my favorite artists, especially if it's like a kawaii. So here we have a woman. She's kind of sharing her screen with her, maybe the guy she likes, right? And now his nose is bleeding. So this artist gets it. They get it, right? So this one is praying, asking for forgiveness, maybe, right, or guidance. Here we have another cute moment here. Kawaii. So it's a farmer boy, sort of carrying his woman, right? His countrywoman. Here we have a gamer. Looks like it. Look at that. What is this? Very interesting. She's like breaking out of an egg. That is so cool. Right? Oh my god. So here I'm gonna skip some parts because it's a bit, but let me just. No, I'm not gonna do it. Because somehow YouTube knows when, well, it doesn't always like catch on, but sometimes, even if I don't say anything particular, they're like, the AI is like a little too good sometimes. Okay. So I think we'll just leave it here. There's a lot more to see in their media tab here on the X sort of page. I will link this page in the description below. And I really do hope you enjoy the work, because I know I definitely do. Okay, that's... Oh, this one's kind of hot. What's going on here? So the guy's giving her some like sunflowers, right? To his bae. I think it's a farmer boy again. Ugh. Romance, am I right? What's going... Okay. So that's it for this artist. Check out the work. I will link this page again in the description below. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!